everyone, welcome back, and let me tell you that today is the 19th day. So before I read the next page, the next para or the next topic, let me share with you one of the tips to improve English fluency. And that is surround yourself with people, those who can motivate you, guide you and help you to learn this particular language. If it is possible, try to speak with native speakers as well as. Stay away from negative people, those who are always ready to pull you down. Always surround yourself with people, those who are profound, prominent and have good knowledge in this particular language, English. So with this thought, let's continue. So today we are going to talk about or discuss about step number 6 to change attitude, right? So the sixth step is stay away from negative influences. Now what do you mean by negative influences? That means people or anything which can really affect your mind to be always negative, right? Negative influences are negative people, drugs, alcohol, pornography, etc. All negative influences pull people down. It depletes energy. Depletes, it's a very good word, that means reduces. This is the word which I remember I read in class 5 or 6 in science book. I encountered this particular word. That could have been used constructively to achieve new heights. Now what is the meaning of constructively? That means in an easy way, in a helpful manner. For instance, you know English well enough, but you don't practice. If you are with negative people, what will happen? After a few days or months or years, you will completely forget everything. And if you have this particular skill, if you surround yourself with good people, positive people, those who have knowledge in this particular language, what will happen? They will help you to grow, to excel in this language. The same way it applies everywhere in life, in any situation. Impressionable minds get influenced by adult behavior and the media. Now, impressionable mind, that means the mind which gets affected very easily, rapidly. Peer pressure affects not only children and teenagers, it is also prevalent in adults, that means dominant in adults. It shows a lack of self-esteem. Now what is the meaning of self-esteem? That means if you have self-esteem, that means you know better your weaknesses, your strengths, and you work accordingly. Fine? So I'll discuss later on in next video about self-esteem, why it is important nowadays especially. When people do not have the courage to say no thank you and stay away from negative influences. A person's character is judged only by the company they keep, but also by the company they avoid. So it's also, some people will also recognize you the way you keep your company and avoid. If you are in a good company, that's awesome. If you are avoiding negative company, that is also awesome. If you associate with achievers, you will become one. Trust me. It is always being said that if you are surrounded with top achievers, very soon you will become the one. So if you surround yourself with English learners or those who have good knowledge in this particular language, you will soon become the one. Trust me. Just take care of this. If you associate with thinkers, you will become one. If you associate with givers, you will become one. If you associate with negative people, you will become one. It is 100% sure, right? Whenever people succeed in life, pity people will take cracks at them. Now, what do you mean by pity people? Pity people means those who are less important, they have narrow mind, so they will always try to harm you if you are successful, right? And try to pull them down. When you refuse to fight pity people, you win. So it is best thing that just avoid those pity people, right? In martial arts, they teach that when someone takes a crack at you, so this is a very good phrase, that is takes a crack at you, try to damage you, harm you, instead of blocking you, you should step away. So if you see that somebody is harming you, damaging you, so you should always stay away from that particular people or group. Why? Blocking requires energy. If somebody is blocking in martial art, you must have seen that requires energy. Why not use it more productively? That means if you have energy, then fight against it, win the situation, win that game. But some people, what they do, they deplete their energy by thinking too much, or they spend or waste their energy by being in a group where the people always talk about negative things. So stay away, just stay away. Similarly, in order to fight pity people, you have to come down to their level, right? That means you also have to become that. That means their behavior, the way they think, you also have to be one to fight with them, right? The pity people. That is what they want, because then you become one of them. They will always push you down, they will always demotivate you, because they really want you to become the one. That is why they do. So if you fumble, if you are thinking too much that what people are going to think about me, I'm making mistakes. So there is a life example. Even I used to do mistakes, right? I used to make mistakes every time, but I didn't care about anyone. I'm just working so that I can improve, even I can help people. So that should be your motto. Don't look here and there, don't worry about anyone, just work on your goals and you will see that you are improving. Don't envy with others, don't think about anyone. If you want to help people, but don't get jealous of anyone. That will not lead you to anywhere. Okay? Don't let negative people drag you down. So the step is really important to change attitude. Stay away from negative influences. Hope this is clear, and I'm sure that you are going to follow. And if you have any negative company, avoid that, right? So next we are going to learn or read. I'm going to read the next step, and this is very short. So I'm going to read this for today. That is, learn to like the things that needed to be done. Step number 7 is learn to like the things that needed to be done. For instance, if you really want to improve your English, the same example I'm giving you right now. If you really want to improve your English, and if there are few steps to improve English, and if you are not working, that means you are wasting. You are not willing to. But if you know that you are going to get something if you follow that steps every single day, don't feel hesitate, don't feel lazy about that, and work on it, you will see that there is a massive change in you. So that is why it is said that learn to like the things. So like that task. That every day I need to create videos, every day I need to read or speak or talk with native speakers or share something in a group. Do that. So you need to like that task. Then only you can grow in life, and which we really need. Otherwise, you will not see any result. You will not see any change in you. Right? Does an athlete, okay, let me read the quote. Start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. So it's written by Saint Francis of Assisi. Okay, it is like the person is sharing this quote and explaining that start doing what is necessary. If you think that if I read one page, that is suffice for that particular day, do it. You don't have to do all the tips and tricks and every steps all together. Do it. And then what is possible? So if you think that this is the particular time I can do it, or I can work for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, do it. And then you will see that you are doing the impossible. You are speaking like a native speaker. Right? If I am making any pronunciation mistake, kindly check in the dictionary, check in the Google as well as, because we are human beings, we tend to make mistakes, right? So in this learning journey, Consider yourself a student forever and see the change. Hope this is clear to you. Does an athlete always like to go for practice? Probably not, but he does it anyway. Something needs to be done whether we like them or not. For example, mothers caring for their young. They may not always be fun and may even be painful, but if we learn to like the task, the impossible becomes possible. So the writer has shared these 2 steps to change attitude. It's marvelous, like stupendous. So please keep all these things and in your mind and note it down. Note everything in a piece of paper, make notes, write down the words which I have shared, and practice every single day, because the more you listen, the more you have the eagerness to learn this particular language. Very soon you will be speaking like a pro, like a native speaker. And remember one thing, we all are human beings. We will definitely make mistakes. So don't think about mistakes, just correct your mistakes. This is, after watching this, this is the particular thing which I would like to share. And after creating this particular video, even I am going to check this video that in which places I have made mistakes, and gradually I am going to work and correct. So this is Beena Roy signing off. We'll meet next day. Take care.